Kind Online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch, move, skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm fleece on a
I
cold
want to be
day.
a football
I want to be
stadium.
a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com and let Truisms help you to the next level.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Sensation Station Network.
Radio 2, Atlanta.
Hey man, we're back. It's that time every Tuesday at this time. Recap the Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons, for all y'all who don't know. So, Erica, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. Just trying to figure out what we're trying to do here. Still can't figure out what we're trying to do here. We pay Freeman all this money. Well, he's only getting 9 touches. 9 touches. Now, his average per play was ridiculous. 6.7 yards per carry. But once again, they don't like him out there, especially on third down. They do not want him out there on third down. They would rather throw a swing pass to Coleman. And with a fast defense, you throw him a swing pass? Huh? I mean, I don't understand what Sark is trying to do. And I understand that our offense is still, one of the elite offenses because we do put up points. We do put up yardage. We do get there. I mean, but, Julio hadn't seen the end zone. I mean, I don't understand the targets to him. They did move him around a little bit more last week, not have him in one spot so the defense can key on him. He's probably still recovering from that. He's definitely still recovering from that hip. So he didn't get to see a lot either. That beautiful pass to Marvin Hall was just perfect read, perfect pass, perfect catch. I mean, of course we were in the stand like, who is that? Who is that? So I love that play. I love that play. That's a Taylor Gabriel play last year, of course. But I still can't figure out why you're not utilizing these weapons that you have in a more judicious way. I mean, Coleman got 9 carries, Freeman got 9 carries. They're just bound and determined. They're going to split those two guys, have equal touches on the ball, and Freeman is not going to be in there on third down.
I think the biggest issue right now is that second half for either one of them only to have 9 carries is terrible.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people, and I'm just going to address something real quick. A lot of people say our defense was terrible. You give up 17 points. Just imagine yourself driving on a racetrack, and you got a lead, and you turn the engine off.
You're coasting.
And you're coasting. Mm-hmm. You're going to eventually either get past or you're going to pass the finish line. The defense did have some long drives. They was out there, but when you're not really doing nothing, 0 points. no rushes.
Well,
It just gets to a point where you got to ask yourself, why aren't we pounding a little bit more? Why aren't there more things happening? You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're a defensive coordinator, the one thing I used to get mad, Maceo and Erica, is when I'm looking like, yo, can you slow the game down? You see I'm struggling right now. Hey, do something. Yeah. I got 2 stud running backs. Well, let's run them.
Okay, but in the third quarter, we had the ball of 2 minutes. They had a long sustained drives because of undisciplined, dumb penalties that I was just like, it's just blew my mind. I just don't. Rocky still. I mean, aren't you supposed to practice as a DB with boxing gloves on so you don't do all that grabbing stuff? I mean,
today's defense, though, a lot of them cornerbacks do that.
He don't trust his speed.
He don't trust his speed.
He's always there. He's always there. He's always there.
He's gonna hold every game. I mean, we know that now. He's going to hold every game.
That's his game.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
And penalties, and I heard Dan Quinn today, and he's very well. We're gonna try to rectify that. But my main concern is there's got to be something there's got to be something missing where you don't run the football like that in the second half. Sarkisian, they moved him into the booth. They thought that would be better. So obviously he sees things that everybody else see, but I didn't see what he was thinking about that second half.
Well, listening to this great interview that Ricardo Allen had at the end of the game was just, I mean, he said, we were not surprised by anything that happened. He said people were just trying to do too much instead of just doing their job. He said, if you just do your job instead of trying to do too much, you won't find yourself out of position. Perfect example is the post that Maceo put up today on Facebook. They had been getting that play together, the touchdown play that the Dolphins made, when there was absolutely nobody out there to cover the wide out. Because guess what everybody was doing? Peeking in the backfield, trying to stop the run. Yep. No. You 2 cornerbacks right here, you cover the 2 wideouts over here. You let us handle this right here.
Yeah.
That was a great play, too.
Yeah, it was a great play. I'm going to start with this, and this is what I try to temper everybody with before the season started. Outside of each season is different. You close the book on the previous season, and you move it to the next season.
Right.
Whenever you change coordinators, whether it's offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, it's going to be a change in the team. It's going to be a change in philosophy because, again, no 2 people see the game the same way.
Right.
Sometimes you get a perfect storm. Shanahan and Matt Ryan were a perfect storm last year. This season you bring in a guy who, and again, what the talk I didn't like hearing everybody say, well, he coming in to run our system. No, he not. He's coming in. He's offensive coordinator. He's going to come in and run his system. Yeah. Now, his system right now, because we really don't know what his system is.
He doesn't know what his system is either.
We don't know if, because my thing is this. If you like Tevin Coleman as your back, clearly he likes Tevin Coleman as his back.
Clearly the entire organization likes
Go ahead and run plays with Tevin Coleman and then bring in and let Devontae Freeman be your change of pace back. If you're not going to get the ball to Julio, but 6-7 times, and Dan Quinn came out this week and was like, listen, Julio needs more touches. Mm-hmm. So I think when they go back and sit down, and again, you got to think about this is a guy who's never called NFL offense. And that was the biggest thing I was trying to get everybody to, listen, y'all, calm down about we going right back. You got a new coordinator. No matter the pieces you have, the pieces can always still be in place. But a new guy coming in with new terminology and new ideas, it always going to change everything.
Right.
We come back, man. We're going to talk a little bit more about that game. We're going to set y'all up for next week as well. So stay with us, Sister Crush.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids. But we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger, create bigger, brighter school days, and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes.
Diabetes, cancer, heart disease? Yeah, right. I'm too young to worry about all of that. Or am I? Millions of Americans are being diagnosed younger and younger each year. I guess it's really no surprise with how much our lifestyles have changed. More fried fast foods, extreme stress from work. 176 million people in North America consume unhealthy drinks. I know I do. Who could be next? My brother? My sister? Me? I think it's time to make a difference, and so should you. Extreme X2O alkaline water, designed to cleanse your body with just 2 simple steps. Shake and wait. Not only will it help clean your kidneys, liver, and intestines, but it also helps with weight loss and anti-aging. Sign me up today. AbundantLifeMovement.com. You know, I better go call my sister to let her know about this. You should really tell a friend too, because is it really gonna kill you to shake and wait?
Hey, we're back. Still doing the Dirty Bird Report right now, talking about last week's game. The 20-17 loss to the winless Miami Dolphins. Were they 3-2? Whatever. Anyway, Dolphins did get the victory. Somebody pointed out that old boy smoked cigarettes, but he's 4-1 in Atlanta. So that's interesting that Jay Cutler is 4-1 in Atlanta. That's wow.
Jay Cutler 4-1 in the A.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's crazy. I mean, but once again, when a team has decided that they're going to run the ball, they're going to run the ball no matter what. They ran the ball no matter what, and then the passing game came second. Once they opened up, just like on the play, once they opened up the run, they had Falcons peeking in the backfield trying to stop the run, instead giving up touchdowns.
Jai, 26 carries, 130 yards.
I shouldn't have talked about it, Jai. He had a pretty good game.
Which is crazy. Do you realize they were ranked 31st in running?
Yeah.
I talked about it, Jai, earlier, and I'm like, man,
31st in offense, period.
As a big cuz Lando Burgess chimed in, he say, need to cut Dontari Poe.
I mean, he had a pass defense. Look, I was listening to an interview with Chuck Smith, and Chuck was talking about when you're a big guy and then you lose all that weight. He said it's also a mental adjustment with not being able to play, feeling like almost like you have lost your strength because you were such a big guy and you were so used to controlling that line of scrimmage with your weight. So. He's like, it's an adjustment for him, but they didn't pay him to come in and stop the run. They wanted him to come in and see if he could get to quarterback.
Jay Cutler threw 33 times, was sacked absolutely no time.
None.
This week.
None.
Matt Ryan was sacked twice, threw 1 pick toward the end. But there's some things we got to see. 17-point lead is I think that most thing, a lot of people are always talking about the comeback. I'm more concerned about they didn't score in the second half.
Of course.
And that's the biggest thing. When you get to the point, 17 points in the first half, you would think 10 more points, you can get that easily, but we didn't get in field goal range, and that's a big issue.
Yep.
So looking at it right now, Matt Bryant did miss 1 field goal. So
56 yards.
All right, Erica. So overall, how do you feel about your team right now? 3-2.
Like I said, I'm really confused about what our offense is doing. I mean, to have all that talent on the offense. I mean, our bugaboo has always been defense, and I understand that trying to work through that and still wanting to be this bend don't break defense. Who on 3rd and long refuses to blitz. Will not. I mean, I'm like. No. Can we bring 1 blitz? 2? Can we blitz at all? We don't. He does not. That is just not his thing. He does not like to blitz. He wanna rush with 3 or 4 and sit everybody back. Okay, well, how about they only need 4 yards? So guess what? Why are you doing that?
Yeah. I would like to see them play more. Again, you paid both of your corners. Paid them big money. I would like to see them play more press man. I just think receivers get too many free releases. They missed a gang of. No way Jarvis Landry should miss. 5 people should miss Jarvis Landry on a 5-yard pass.
Yeah,
I mean, he shouldn't. He not even that big of a guy. he shouldn't fight for a first down like that.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't happen.
But he had 8 for 62 and a touchdown, and that touchdown. The thing is about our corners. I mean, this is Seattle's defense. We know it. He plays the same way with one side of the field.
Yeah.
I wonder, does Marquand have any say? Probably not. Because
again, it goes back to what I'm saying.
Yeah, he don't look
if
like
he's going to be the coordinator, let him be the coordinator.
Yeah.
If it's your defense, then let him coach something else and you run the defense.
Yeah, you run the defense.
Yeah, you know, I
don't
mean,
try to hide behind the guy.
Right.
Right, and that's something that the coach in New York had decided he wouldn't do. Let me let somebody else be the offensive coordinator because I can't coach an offensive coordinator at the same time.
Right.
This is not working.
Right.
So I mean, you know, Dan's got to do something, and he's got to do something to even get this offense fired up, to get these guys that we paid all this money to more touches on the ball. I wanted to ask you about that, Mr. Offensive Coordinator, the last play to Hooper. So you know, of course, all the talking heads out there, and I'm not talking about on TV. I'm talking about on Facebook. We're talking about, you know, he threw in the double coverage. It was not double coverage.
No,
it was not double coverage. It was single coverage. The safety came over after the fact.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was
coming over.
So it wasn't double coverage. The ball was thrown where it was supposed to have been thrown.
Right.
Rashad just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Hopper got to make that catch.
He got to come back to the ball and make the catch.
He got to make that catch.
Yeah.
Especially when Maceo called you Hopper. But Hooper.
Oh, that's his name.
Make that catch.
I mean, what I know. I mean, he hadn't made a play since the Chicago game.
Gordon Hayward just got carried off the field.
He got carried off the court.
So that's
Oh, that's what you talking about, Cuz?
Yeah.
Oh.
His hip. That's what I was pointing to. That he hurt his hip. Yeah.
But everybody, that was the right throw. The guy was open. Matt fit the ball where it was supposed to, you know.
First of all, you can't get the ball get into your body like that.
You got to catch the ball with your hands.
That's why he was able to get his hands in there and rip the ball out.
It's nothing worse than watching guys catch the ball into their body. Your ball, every time you catch a pass, your hands should be extended away from your body to avoid all of that people punching and all that stuff.
If he had proper technique on that, the thing probably would have happened. It would have been pass interference.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been. But now I saw that, and it's always fun. I always like to ask this question when everybody it's time to get rid of whatever player.
Walter Jordan.
Who you gonna replace Matt Ryan with?
Right.
So are you going to trade him? Who you gonna trade him for? And then who's gonna be so y'all want Matt Schaub? Or do you want Matt Ryan? I mean, the guy's 1 year removed from being the MVP. And it's just crazy that, love him or hate him, I mean, he your quarterback.
And
he's finna get $25 million, so y'all might as well stop worrying.
You might as well stop worrying about it because he's your quarterback. He's our quarterback. He's our quarterback, and he's a doggone good quarterback from all views. Everybody else except for these people in Atlanta who's still stuck on Michael Vick. Get over it. He went to jail. He is no longer here. Get over it, Walter. I showed Walter this Dave Archer breaking down the play. Oh, Dave Archer had too many interceptions. I ain't paying attention to him. Huh? He's a quarterback in the league.
I want to see Dan Quinn's. This team needs an identity, and I want to see it from him. I think we sometimes let him off the hook a lot. I'm tired of losing leads. I'm tired of seeing teams come back. Where's the coach's identity on the team?
Very interesting interview with him. He didn't seem to think that we had issues closing out games. He just said his issue was we can't get off the field on third down. Okay, why don't you blitz then? Why don't you blitz?
Yeah, we went there, and also, like you said, we had the ball for 2 minutes. Okay, why didn't want a 5-minute drive? Why wasn't a 6-minute drive? Where's the? Don't put it all on your defense.
I mean, you got a guy back there who can tote that mail. I just don't understand why you don't get it.
Nobody.
That seems like a fail safe. Oh, we gotta get off on third down.
At all.
Easy.
And to not learn that from the Super Bowl, that you got a guy back there that can run the ball, even if you don't have success. The first 2 times, keep running him. Gives you defensive time, opportunity to rest.
That's what Miami did.
That's all they did.
That's what they did.
That's all they did.
We got to, sometimes this guy got to be held to the fire. So when we come back, man, we're going to talk about this week's game. And also, we're going to get you Erica's still in first, but somebody's talking about how they done moved up in the ranks. All right, man. All right, we'll be right back. Eric.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Green light. Hey girl. School zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior task and drill.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special. Sit down and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to save.
Hey, we're back. Still finishing up this Falcon Dirty Bird report. All right, so this week they played New England. Give me your thoughts, Erica, about this game.
You know what? For the last two Sundays, Sunday, well, before the bye and everything, I woke up and I knew we wouldn't win the game. I seriously did because because I don't know what this guy is doing. But one thing about it, if you look back to the Green Bay game, when you thought he was on track because he called such a good offensive game that day, I just really think that this game Sunday is going to be another time where he calls a good offensive game. I think that we're going to win this game on Sunday, not just because of the revenge factor and everything. I think that just because we seem to play down to the competition. And I think that, that they are going to be much better on Sunday.
Hey, Brian, cut the music out real quick. I'm going to make a public service announcement real quick. When the Falcons win, because I got them winning too, we didn't get revenge. We only go 4-2. We don't come home with a ring or a trophy.
Right.
Quit saying we got them back.
Right.
No, they got the ring and trophy still.
No, my heart is still broken by that.
So stop. Just take the 4-2 record and keep moving. Don't say we got them back. No, we only get them back if it's a Super Bowl win.
Right. Exactly.
I'm sorry. Go back. Go ahead.
Yeah, Warren says the Falcons. He thinks that the Falcons are about 2 years away.
2 years.
He think 2 years away. This the only concern I have about this game, and I was hoping I didn't hear this from anybody out of the locker room. But they got, I forgot what guy was. He got in the camera. He was like, "Yeah, we've been looking at this game for a long time." I'm like, that's not the mindset. And I hope that was just one isolated incident. But if his position group or whatever, those guys been sitting there with this game circled on his schedule, that meant y'all putting all your eggs in this one basket. You skip 5 games, right?
You can't do that.
You can't do that. And shame on, and like I said, I hope this is not true, but like I say, the footage is out there. If this is the attitude of the team, then that's bad.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, Erica. I think they looked at the schedule. Oh, this Miami, man, you know, we peaking. And sometimes for athletes, it's hard not to peak.
It's definitely hard not to peak.
What's around the corner, but
especially when you feel like you just let one slip through your
hands.
Right,
but you got to take care of the business at hand and then move on. So now, if everybody's saying this is the game and we're all rah-rah for this game, then it needs to be a very clean game.
Right.
No penalties because, again, if that's the mindset of some of the guys in the locker room, then y'all should ball out. I mean, no mistakes.
I agree. And, you know, just like Grady, if Grady can do what he did in the Super Bowl, if he can get to Tom Brady like he did in the Super Bowl, I mean, we already know Tom Brady got a little dinged up there.
We know what Tom Brady going to be. He's not going nowhere.
Right. And, you know, offensive line, he's still back there doing what he does. So if Dan Quinn can just, please, can just maybe a couple of doggone blitzes, you know, I think, honestly, that we'll be okay. I really do. That's just my feeling about the game.
You know, you ain't giving up over 300 yards a game.
Because they bad. Like, make no mistake about it.
Secondary is hard.
They're a bad team.
They defense ain't that good. So
if they gave up those kind of yards to the New York Jets,
and on top of that, you know, it took a controversial call for them to even win that game.
They definitely should have won the game. They definitely should have won the game.
Right.
All right, Michelle, go ahead and give us this week's.
We're going to talk about picks right now.
Picks.
Yeah, let me pull it up right quick. Here we go. Yeah, well, so, you know, I made some strides. I moved from 10th to 7th place. Glaze, you got out the cellar, Glaze. You in ninth place now.
No more.
I'm bragging. I got in there.
King of the Hill is still Erica.
She's still winning.
I don't think y'all said that loud enough. I just don't get the
Queen of the Hill is still Erica at 57 to 34. She's picking 63%. Accuracy, very nice.
I mean, we give you recognition every week.
Lundy has moved. Lundy's in second place.
Lundy's in second?
Yeah, he's in second place. T. Will
in third.
Will
has moved up.
You have T. Will.
He's 54
T got
37.
7 picks right this week.
Yeah,
ugly picks.
It was
some ugly.
You know what was so crazy? The one game I was like, I needed to take back. I lost like 3 in a row. Well, who could see the Green Bay game?
Oh, nobody.
Who could see who could factor in the Green Bay game?
Or Denver letting New York come and beat the crap out of them.
One person in our group picked the Giants, and I think they was sipping. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But, yeah, Erica has a 2-game lead over Lundy. T. Will is 3 back. You know, Shanae right now. She's at 53 and 38. So, Glaze, this can't be our contest. And
hey, man, like I said, man, we coming back, man. We got weeks.
Yeah, we got weeks. And that's Stacey Harrison, but
look, if by week 10, we'll be like, okay, man, get a little tighter.
Hey, but look, Stacey called me. Stacey like, hey, man, can I do a do-over on these picks?
No.
No. I'm like,
not week 6, man.
Tell bro number 1 he loses to a girl.
Well, now I'm telling you now, he out of everybody who really upset, he is really upset. He like, now how Erica can get this stuff right?
She kicking out tail.
I say, dog. I mean, she jumped out the gate. She jumped out the gate.
Yeah, T told me to tell y'all, but y'all picked the Panthers.
They sure did.
I mean, listen.
Everybody picked the Panthers.
At home against a Philly team that, I mean, I still don't believe in Philly. I hear what everybody's saying. They still can't run the football. Their receivers are still suspect. They suspect. Cam
but the
same
thing about Carolina, that's the same thing that you can say about Carolina.
Carolina can't run the ball.
All right.
Very true. Right. What kills me about Carolina, this is what kills me about Carolina. Lord have mercy. I wish they would go get Cam a quarterback coach. Because you see what Mike Shula, Mike Shula is the problem. You see what your boy did down in Houston.
Who?
The head coach at Houston.
Oh, yeah.
With Deshaun Watson. They basically run the Clemson offense.
Right.
He basically like,
they did it for a while in Carolina.
But they got away from it.
They did it the year they went to the Super Bowl. Is exactly what they did.
And that's what I'm trying to.
Right.
And that's what
right.
Why would you go away from that? If that was makes Cam, okay, you can control him running the ball or whatever. But for the most part, you got to run those plays. That's all. When you can close your eyes and look at the Houston Texans game, and you feel like you watching Clemson, because that's exactly what it looks like.
Right.
And sometimes you have to be a smart enough coach to understand. Listen,
I think I got to stop picking Carolina on Thursdays. They suck.
Well, you ain't got to worry about it no more.
Well, they done on
They
Thursday.
suck on Thursday. But every year I think I pick them on a Thursday. They lose to some.
Well, you know, like
game.
I said, I'm gonna stop picking Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Krabs stinks.
I'm
the other
over there.
team we said we'll never pick again. The Giants.
Yeah, the Giants.
Yeah, and they freaking won.
Here they go. To Denver.
Now, and this is why
with no name.
I want somebody to name one of their receivers.
No,
name one of their damn
with
receivers.
no name receiver. Giants.
Tavares King, only because they're my partner.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
He went to Georgia.
Only because they're right.
I was gonna say you can't count Ingram. He's a tight end. I'm talking about receivers.
But this is why I picked Carolina also. They D-line, they defense is nasty. Yeah. But it's that freaking Cam. Listen.
But their defense is good. But their secondary is not that good.
But they get their pressure up front.
But if they don't get the pressure up front, guess what, Carson? What did Carson Wentz do to them?
Yeah, man, listen. This is what I want, Cam, Deshaun, somebody, get this back to Cam. If we can get Cam to go back to start dressing like he dressed
like a boy,
second, third year in the league,
instead of them flower flip flops,
with the the nice polo with the sweater and the khakis, and like schoolboy prep. Then I think Carolina can.
Well,
can
personally,
get this
I love
thing
it.
together.
I was tickled pink on last Thursday, laughing. It was hilarious.
We know you were
laughing. It was hilarious to me.
We know you were.
We're gonna tickle pink. Get out of here, girl. Tan up our leg.
Hey, man.
Erica. So this week Falcon win.
I believe so. I really do.
Too, make sense.
Yeah.
Listen. I think since all the focus has been on New England, they should be. New England defense is horrible. Horrible.
Just run the ball.
We'll be right back with.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior task and drill.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
Enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
You use Tearless Baby Shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bathwater to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe, but are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Going to the question interview brought to you by Orsi Software. The Orsi team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Orsi's model when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to Orsi.com for more information. Make sure please introduce our guest, sir.
Hey man, she runs. It's simply called Golf Women Mean Business. You can always find her on a golf course. She probably can outshoot me, outdrive me, output me, all that good stuff. But you know, it is what it is, man. Patrina King to the microphone. Pete!
Hey!
What's happening?
Going on? Not much.
What's good?
Nothing. Glad to be here.
Hey,
Glad
man.
to be back.
Glad to have you.
So for our audience who might have been, been able to see you before, explain what Golf Women Mean Business. What is it all about?
So Golf Women Mean Business itself is a golf and business education company for women. So we teach women how to play golf and how to use golf for business.
So since last we saw you, what's been the biggest differences in the program? Because last you was getting your thing going, but now we see you everywhere.
You everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere. You're
So,
everywhere.
The biggest thing now will be the number of women who have actually given golf a try.
Okay.
Which helps me because that's what I do. Right. That's why I exist. And then the programming. Programming it has gotten a lot stronger. We've been able to figure out what women need, and just really zone in on how to help them go faster and get to where they need to be.
Go faster.
What is it about the golf course that marries itself to business? Just what is it?
Yeah, so golf itself is considered the business sport because it's actually a big honor system. So, you do have people that cheat. I was trying not to say it, but it is what it is.
You gotta put it out there like that.
You get pencil whipped, so you have that, but really it's a game where you're competing against yourself, and if you're doing it for business, you're out there to be better, and you have to take your own score. There's no referee out there saying foul and all the things that we see with other contact sports. So because it is a game of honor, you're able to judge character, and then you get that time with people that you don't normally get, undivided attention, from people you don't normally get.
So people out there, how many different groups, how many times have you closed a deal or met people or did some things on the golf course?
Yeah, so I tell people golf is not necessarily done, not golf, business is not necessarily done on the course. Yeah. The course itself is where you start the relationship building. And actually if you get to meet with someone 2 or 3 times, you may seal the deal. That's really normally not how it goes, but you're really building the relationship on the golf course. But how many times I've done it? Actually twice last week. Wow. That's more recent. So more to be recent. But over the years, who knows? But I blew a big opportunity on the course too. So.
Oh man,
you didn't let him win
because of your short game?
Exactly. No, I didn't let him win. He didn't talk to me no more ever. That's really where the business came from.
I can believe it. Hey, because in golf, the motto: drive for show, putt for dough.
Yes.
Golf is a tricky game because you should have reminded this young fella, you're not playing against me. You're playing against the course. You're playing against yourself.
Yes.
It's man versus nature in golf.
Yes.
You didn't try to sweet talk him with that one?
Well, I'll just be honest with you.
You took pride in beating him, didn't you?
Now, since he didn't talk to me anymore. Yes. I just don't call his name.
How much you took from him?
You know what? It was a contract. I was trying to win his business. And I beat him, and that's the hardest lesson, or the ones that are paid for, you say? I'll be retired by now had I got that contract.
Gotta let that putt go to the life just a little bit.
Yeah, you know what?
You gotta shake it just a little bit.
Yeah, I could have gave him some mulligans or something, but I'm like, no, we got to take this score, this penalty. You drop here, is this many strokes? Yeah, I was on it.
You went all technical on it.
I did, because he was white, old man. I was young, black female. So I'm like, I need him to know that I know what I'm doing, and if I get this business, I'm going to do right. Yeah. And I'm here.
You don't need that petty business.
So good. That's what I said.
Yeah. We're going to take it to the rundown because you got some good things going. So we're going to mix you in with some of the sports stories.
Cool.
And talk to you so you get to be all in there.
Cool.
So stay with us. It's The Crush.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes.
Diabetes, cancer, heart disease. Yeah, right. I'm too young to worry about all of that. Or am I? Millions of Americans are being diagnosed younger and younger each year. I guess it's really no surprise with how much our lifestyles have changed. More fried fast foods, extreme stress from work. 176 million people in North America consume unhealthy drinks. I know I do. Who could be next? My brother? My sister? Me? I think it's time to make a difference, and so should you. Extreme X2O alkaline water, designed to cleanse your body with just 2 simple steps: shake and wait. Not only will it help clean your kidneys, liver, and intestines, but it also helps with weight loss and anti-aging. Sign me up today. AbundantLifeMovement.com. I better go call my sister to let her know about this. You should really tell a friend too, because is it really gonna kill you to shake and wait?
Sensation Station Network.
Say about that.
We're going to the Crush Rundown where we talk about things that don't quite make the main log, but we also going to continue.
It don't make the what?
Main log.
Oh, okay. I said law. I thought you said law. Like,
main log.
Man, where they do that at?
And we also got our fam in the building. Golf, women, mean business. Keep it up going with her. Real quick, Patrina, talk to us about this gala that you got going on.
Yeah, so this is our 3rd annual Golf Community Gala, where we honor community leaders that have done some significant things in the community.
And you know what? We appreciate the we didn't get nominated.
Not this year.
Make sure.
Not this year.
Man, we got to do smoke coat drive.
Yeah, some more community service. And, you know,
You just don't give up an out, Maceo.
I'm trying to make sure we
That's
get
what-
nominated next year,
so
man.
make sure- okay,
Did you
I'll-
not learn anything about that story she just told about
trying to get
not
her
getting the
out.
contract?
Quit giving her out, man. Just give her
Man,
out.
come on, man.
What you got? Keep going with it.
yeah, so it's November 4th. It's November 4th. We'll be actually taking over the Stone Mountain Golf Course Clubhouse. Today, it looks like a clubhouse. On the 4th, it's going to look like something totally different.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, my team is tight.
Fancy.
So, yeah.
Well, even though we can get nominated, we invited, right?
You are definitely invited.
Say no more than Glaze. See?
Definitely.
See what I'm saying, Glaze?
Still giving out. Where can they find out more about the game?
See what I'm saying, Glaze? Man, this guy, man, I gotta teach this guy everything.
See, it's you can find out more at golfwomenmeanbusiness.com or on all of our social medias, Golf Women Mean Business.
I can't take this guy anywhere.
I thought it would be, I thought you changed your mean golf women. Y'all ain't like that.
We're not mean. I'm not mean. I do get that a lot, though.
What you got, Mace?
Hey, man, Ezekiel Elliott will be able to play. They upheld this thing because the judge is on vacation, so they can't get a court date. So his suspension is on hold one more time. And this is what I want to say about this, everybody. Just sit him down. Go on to get the 6th game, because if they don't get him this year, they're going to get him 6th game next year. Same thing. This is what Tom Brady went through. Fought it all year. Then next year, he had to miss the first 4 games. I mean, Zeke, take him now, take him later. If you still going to serve him.
I say get it out the way, too.
Go on to get it out the way, man. Like, I'm tired of, like, man, foul this. Man, I'm sick of it. He got to be sick of it, too.
Chicago not only losing players, they knocking themselves out. Today in practice, Chicago Bulls forward Nikola Mirotic is out indefinitely after suffering fractures to his upper jaw and a concussion altercation, a.k.a. a fight, with his teammate Bobby Portis at practice on Tuesday. They were talking trash to each other in practice and jawed back and forth, and then it got a little escalated in practice today, and somebody got the jaw broke. Somebody got the jaw broke.
These guys, man, I mean...
Does it ever get like that on the golf course where the trash talking gets you where you might get your jaw jacked?
I plead the 5th.
Wow.
Y'all got weapons, too, so y'all got to be careful.
It shouldn't be that way. But it shouldn't be that way.
What you got, Mace?
Golf is such a beautiful game.
It is.
Till y'all start talking trash and
Ooh.
alcohol get flowing?
Ooh. Sometimes. I wonder.
What you got, Mace?
Hey, man, so, of course, Boston and these guys, Boston and Cleveland, they're playing today. Danny Ainge, he had a response for Isaiah Thomas, who said he'll never speak to Danny Ainge again. But Danny Ainge say, man, look, we don't owe him nothing. I'm just going to keep moving. And that's probably the response that you're going to get from most general managers.
That's why I always say, when y'all get mad at these players getting their money and going to these teams, Danny Ainge just wrapped up everything he said.
Right.
We don't owe them nothing.
We don't owe you nothing.
So players don't owe the team nothing when they
We don't owe you nothing.
So everybody who get mad, I can't believe what the loyalty. Danny Ainge just showed you the loyalty of teams to players.
Right. So you know none of that loyalty. Yeah. None of that. Don't worry about that.
What else? So you got a trip to Dubai you doing now these days?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, hold on. That's what I want to get on that.
Yeah.
Dubai, I am.
Dubai, yeah.
Oh, Dubai. Yeah. Yes. How do you know? I told you. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
man,
We know everything. Yeah, we gonna call you out. What's wrong?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we are going to Dubai next October, actually. We're going to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And we're going to be playing some golf and doing some shopping, of course. It's October.
So it's just the golf mean women? That's
No.
They say it's hot over there.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why they always covered up.
Yeah, I got a partner over there who's teaching.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty toasty. But yeah, we'll be in there October. If anybody wants to go, anybody.
Okay.
Guys, girls. There's a $200 deposit due by December 1st. And the rest is due. It's like $1,800. And that includes round-trip airfare from New York. So if you can get to New York, flight is paid for. But if you don't want to fly to New York from Atlanta, then just pay for your own flight,
Was y'all flying Delta or Emirates?
Emory.
Emirates.
Oh, no, it's probably Delta. I'm not sure.
Emirates is that's Dubai's.
That may be it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
their
sure.
number one. That's how they get around.
Oh, okay.
Princes can't. I know a little somebody.
Clearly,
I'm super cultured. But we're gonna keep on going.
No,
I try not to tell nobody that.
Hey, when they say airlines, I'm gonna represent Atlanta, so it's always Delta.
Always
if
Delta.
I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So.
If it was old school, you'd been saying Eastern Airlines.
Eastern.
Y'all know nothing about that.
Eastern.
Y'all know nothing about that.
Artists be had out there.
Oh.
What's going on? So, hey, that's a good trip.
That's gonna be great. It's gonna be, I think, close to a week. So.
What you got, Maceo?
According to your guy LeBron James, he says, when they asked him about loyalty to Cleveland, he said, "Man, I don't owe y'all nothing. Say when I put the uniform on, I'm gonna give you passion, commitment, and inspiration. That's all I can give you. I don't owe y'all country bumpkins nothing. Cold, I take that as, bruh, I'm out of here. When they contract up, I'm West Coasting. I'm out.
I take it as cold as I don't owe y'all nothing. Look to earlier quote about Danny Ainge. All y'all loyalty people. Where's the Danny Ainge just said we don't owe IT nothing. LeBron owe none of y'all nothing. So loyalty went out the door a long time ago. Trust me. All right, so let me talk about this with you. You got this middle school program that you just do too much, man. What is going on?
Yeah, so much that I got to make sure we go back and shout out my sponsors for the gala. But
let's do it.
Yeah,
let's
okay, let me get that out of the way. I want to give my sponsors a shout out for the gala. Country Financial, of course.
Good.
The PGA of America. They have always been supportive. The Commerce Club, You Go Glam, Ashley's Paradise Travel, Comfort Dental Studios, and Miss Khadijah Black, who is a realtor. These are my sponsors. Now,
got to get that out of the way.
Talk about this turkey shootout. I'm helping out this organization called You Got Next Foundation.
Okay.
And they're having their very first turkey shootout middle school basketball showcase. So you see a lot of the high school stuff, but this is actually for the middle schools. And so it is open to our schools in Cobb County, Fulton County, Douglas, Atlanta, Henry, Gwinnett, and DeKalb, and the best middle school team in the metro area will win. So how it works is, it's like you get all these games, and then whatever team from the county, whatever county has the most teams to win, they're gonna be the winner. Awesome. And it's only $175 per team, and it's actually November 18th and 19th at Pebblebrook High School in Mableton, Georgia. So we have a contact person of Baxter Barber. You can contact him at 404-226-6410 or Baxter, B-A-X-T-E-R, Barber, B-A-R-B-E-R @att.net. Now that's going to be high. Those are the kids. Do it for the kids. It's a 501c3.
What age level?
Middle school.
Middle school, okay.
Yeah, middle school.
Let me ask you this. Why do you think people don't use golf tournaments or golfing events more as fundraisers? Because it seems like you can always get a group of people together to go golf.
You know what's interesting? There are a lot of golf tournaments, and a lot of sometimes I wonder if it's just oversaturated because we're beating the same people aside the head. Say, come play in my tournament, play in my tournament.
Okay.
So there are quite a few. So I think just like this tournament here, you kind of want to think outside the box of golf tournaments because it's only so many golfers, which I'm looking to change, especially women. They're always looking for women to play. Women, it's maybe 4 or 5 at every tournament. But there's actually a whole lot of them out there.
Wow.
And it's expensive to put on, much more expensive than something like this.
So what you basically saying, they just not on our side of town. Okay, I got you.
You know what?
I got you.
You said it. You said it.
Hey man, we keep it real.
Yeah, you said it.
We keep it real.
I know we get golf tournament here. Never mind.
Yeah, man, you gotta have more.
What do you usually play at?
Gotta have more 3 clubs.
You play all around, don't you?
I play everywhere. Yeah.
Where's the furthest place that you've ever played?
Probably.
Not Dubai yet, but
No. I mean, I think it was a long time ago. It was like West Coast. I think it was like Arizona. I think.
You play that much, you don't even know.
I don't. You couldn't. Yeah.
That's dope.
I don't know.
That's amazing.
And it's been years ago. Like, yeah.
What's the last place you played?
The last place I played was last week. Was in Noonan, Georgia, at White Oak Golf Course. And then that was Friday. On Tuesday, I was in Baltimore, playing in the Bowie State tournament. Shout out to Bowie State. That's my new HBCU. They adopted me.
Okay.
First
Wow.
female president in the history of the school, and I got to play with her. So it was great.
Did you get some crab cakes while you were up there?
Oh, I always get crab cakes.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
it was in Maryland. It was in Bowie, Maryland. So.
Okay. So you didn't get all the way down to Bmore.
Oh, I go there. I fly into Bmore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always fly into Bmore. Yeah,
Shout out to the Inner Harbor.
Yeah.
Y'all know I was such a Wire fan that, you know, whenever we went to Baltimore, I had to like always go walk east side, west side. You know, I had to go see where the towers actually were. I got some pictures in front of the vacants.
Yes.
I'm all in.
Yes.
I'm all in,
Yes.
man. You know, we bay with my cousin. Let's keep it. Yeah, let's keep it going.
Your real cousin?
Nah,
Oh,
just,
okay.
you know what I'm saying, on the show, cousin.
Oh, okay.
Everybody got to, you know.
Hey, your cousin. You're right. Okay.
Right.
When we come back, man, we're going to wrap it up. We're going this rundown and with our girl, Patrina, so stay with us.
Sensation Station Network.
We're going to the second hour brought to you by the Cobb Football League. The Cobb Football League provides a high school feeder youth football and cheer program for kids in K through 5th grade in Cobb County, Paulding County, Marietta City, and Roswell City Schools. Go to cobbfootball.com for more information. We're in the second hour of the show, being broadcast live on the Sensation Station Network and also on WBLZsports.com. We are right now doing our rundown and also / interview with our family, Patrina King of Golf Women Mean Business.
Yes.
What you got, mate?
Since she our folk, I want you to get your take on this. Tiger Woods' doctor has officially cleared him for all golf activities.
Yes, sir.
Talk about how major that is.
That is huge. That is so huge. I mean, if y'all remember.
Tiger hate over there.
Oh, we got a hater?
Not a
Oh.
hater, I'm just a realist.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
I changed float on to hold on. Y'all holding on.
You know what? Let's think about it. You remember when Tiger came? That's when the golf industry like really blew up.
Boom. For us.
Well, for us. For us.
So he wins another major?
FUBU, for us, by us.
He wins another major?
You think he is?
I'm asking you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As long as he can focus and not have. Other
No, we
things
needed
on his
other
mind.
thing to happen. Cause he played great when them things were happening.
We do need them to come back, don't we?
Waffle House.
We need him to get some more people to shut it down and just don't tell nobody what's happening. Come on, Tiger. We love you.
This guy is such a Tiger hater. It's ridiculous.
And then drew me in, too.
Right, Jackson.
in.
We just said. Y'all talking about winning.
You're a hater.
He's back.
You're a hater.
But when he's 32nd on the score sheet.
But you gotta understand, golf is very, very mental, and he's been playing a very long time, and then his back problems are no joke.
Right, you only get one back.
That's one.
That's why he ain't gonna win, cause the back is hurt.
But his doctor has cleared him.
The doctor cleared him for anything. Got that check coming in.
And we done got off the Molly Percocet.
NBC wanted him to get that check good.
I'm finally speechless.
Yeah, he said Molly Percocet. I ain't ringing that in there.
Percocet. You know you can't even get. Never mind.
See, why you?
No, you can't even get Percocet no more.
Why not?
Cause of the rappers.
Oh, they didn't. They
done messed up everything.
Yeah, man, you gotta have 3 forms of ID and your birth certificate, and
you know it's bad.
If you in pain like my homeboy Allen, shout out to Allen. Allen just got a wisdom teeth pulled. Couldn't get no Percocet.
So what do you have to use?
Man, I don't know.
You been not said Tylenol.
I don't know, man. It might have went old school. You know, your grandmama think goodies.
Goody powder.
Goody powder.
Goodies knock out about 50% of hair.
Goody powder and a tab.
It knock out about 50% of hair.
My grandma go goody powder and a tab.
And some Vicks on it.
But and you better not hope my granddaddy get involved, because you're going to take some cod liver oil.
Ain't none of that take good.
Bro, do you know we poured out?
Man.
We poured it out one time. We like, man, if anybody cough, you know how to make everybody take it. We went and poured it out. Didn't know he had another stash.
Oh, it's always a stash.
Stash on deck.
Young fellas don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, that and that 3 6s.
But you know what? The pharmacists didn't really make a lot of money off of that, did they?
Nah, they worried about it. Tried to ban it. Like,
we
man,
need to bring that back.
man, we can't get no money out here.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to get some rappers start rapping about
Start
that.
talking about it, right?
Start mixing that in your drink.
So, Patrina, tell us what you got going on. You got so much. Just wrap it all up and where they can find out more about it.
Yeah, so of course, like I said, we got that gala November 4th in Stone Mountain. I hope everyone could join us. Tawanda Black is going to be our host, and we have an honoree that we are trying to hold out on right now, but we have Rosemary Cloud. She was the first black fire chief ever in the nation. So she lives right here in Atlanta. She'll be there. Vernice Armour, the first, Vernice Fly Girl Armour. She was the first combat pilot. Female, African-American female combat pilot. And then we got Marion Wood, who is the 100 Black Women, National Coalition of 100 Black Women Mecca Chapter President. And then Eileen Gray, who is a very special HR specialist here in Atlanta. So those are our honorees. And then we have some people that we're going to give presidential awards to. President Obama awarded some people before he got out of office. I've been holding on to those for quite a while just for this event. So we have some of those people. And then the 19th and 28th, we have what we call the Business Golf Breakthrough. So we're actually teaching women how to play golf from the boardroom, not necessarily on the golf course. So that's two different workshops we have.
You got to dress up for the gala and stuff.
You got to put on a tux for that. I mean, a tux for that gala.
I can't put on the tux, but a tux,
yeah, put that tux on.
Yeah. Make sure you're going to be able to dress up, man.
Yeah, take that thing 2 sizes down, baby.
Hey, that's right. High five, Shawty. I've been watching you.
You know what? Make sure we might not hear from him again.
He killed me to my dead body out there. He be killing them out there.
Boy, I had to come back alive every day, man. Coach Carter, it's your fault.
Well, thank you as always for coming on and hanging with your boys.
Thank you for having me. Yes.
Tree Creek, everybody. Golf women mean business. She got 100 things going.
Yeah.
She even going to Dubai. We'll be right back, Reese.
Sensation Station Network.
Say about that. Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Y'all need anything else?
Sensation Station Network.
That's what I'm talking about, Mace. Is that what you talking about, Glaze?
That's what I'm talking about, Crush.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
Hey, man, everyone, that's what I'm talking about. Brought to you by Rocket Sports One. Not for the mediocre. Rocket Sports One is the fitness gear you use to skyrocket your life. What's the motto, Mace?
Rock the rocket, baby.
Rock the rocket, man. We're going into those stories, man. We got to get some good stories out there. I know y'all heard a lot of crap over the last few weeks. a lot of it. Somebody say what you starting off with, man.
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about to David Seals.
Okay.
The quarterback phenom. And so if y'all don't know who he was the kid who was offered a scholarship at 13 by Lane Kiffin while he was at USC. Failed horribly at quarterback. But he didn't quit and cry or whatever, like young kids do today.
Right.
Reemerged as one of the top wide receivers in college football. He right now leading the nation in touchdown catches, man. True story of perseverance, man. Because so many times today, when something don't go these kids' way, what's the first thing they do? I want to quit. I want to transfer. Yeah. This guy, he stayed down and look like he may get a shot at the NFL. Good for him.
You know what, man? I'm going to say this because sometimes we fall hard, and by us just staying behind the scenes, I kind of knew this behind the scenes as well, but it's been kind of posted. But people don't know that the University of Maryland athletic department is now being ran by Damon Evans.
Our boy, young Damon.
Damon Evans was the athletic director at Georgia. Then he had an incident back in 2014.
Cobb County.
Back in Cobb County. Where everybody wanted him to basically go away. So he went away. But behind the scenes, he was doing some work for different schools. He got hired by Maryland in 2014. And he kept his nose down to the grind and didn't make too much noise. And now, look at him back as the AD of Maryland, a major program. I just say that's one to my Damon Evans because, one, sometimes they try to destroy you, but you found a way to keep going, shut your mouth, get yourself clean. And there's another black athletic director that's out there, and we're glad to see it. So that's what I'm talking about.
Man, you got to love that about Damon Evans, man, because a guy who was groomed, truly groomed, handheld by Vince Dooley to take that job. Things happen.
Yep. Found
his way back. And that's what I'm talking about. I like that.
That's what I'm talking about. What you got, man?
Man, that's what I'm talking about. The USC quarterback, Jake Bentley. South Carolina quarterback. He showed excellent sportsmanship this past weekend after the big win against Tennessee.
Love that.
Everybody celebrating. Jared Guantanamo was the new starting quarterback of Tennessee, laying on the ground, dejected. And this kid, Jake Bentley, could have been celebrating with his team, ran back over there to console this guy, made sure he was okay. Man, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Love sportsmanship.
Going to Adrian Peterson.
AP.
Reason why, man, because Saints said he was done.
Right.
Didn't play him much, wouldn't let him run the ball much. AP said, I got something left in the tank. So they gave him a trade him to Arizona, and what did we do his first? 26 carries, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to believe in yourself, man. Because
you got to believe in yourself first.
These teams will put you out and say you garbage. You have to show them sometimes. I can show you better, I can tell you.
Right.
And he's showing them right now. And for Larry Fitzgerald to say, if I'd have had Adrian Peterson, we'd have won a Super Bowl by now.
Right.
So that's what I'm talking about, AP.
We'll see how it continues to go.
Yeah. But I just want to first.
You gotta show it love.
Because the Saints just basically said he got cussing out old Sean Payton.
Yeah, him and Sean Payton got to shout him out. I didn't like him going to the Saints anyway. It just wasn't a fit. Yeah. I knew he wanted to still be in the NFL, but at the time that was really the only team that showed him love. So
on team. So that's what I'm talking about. What you got, Mason?
Man, that's what I'm talking about. The University of Central Florida head coach Scott Frost, and I'm gonna tell you why. They're playing Navy this week. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows Navy runs the option.
Right.
So what does Scott Frost do? He's the scout team quarterback this week.
Oh, Scott Frost.
He is padded up. He's running the option at Central Florida to get his team ready for this game. Who else better to run the triple option than a guy who actually ran it?
People don't remember Scott Frost back in the day.
Scott Frost was a dog.
He ran the option back in the day.
And he won that. I think they won that championship with Scott Frost in Nebraska.
I just thought about that name. Yeah, that does make sense.
Scott Frost, hey, I love that. To see him padded up and he's running the scout team with his troops.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got to love that. And as a defensive player, coach done probably yelled at you a couple of times. It'd be good to get a shot on coach.
Yeah.
Awesome. Get a shot or two. Don't get it too hard now because he can't revoke your scholarship.
Yeah. He can't make you run afterwards.
Right, right.
Be careful with that. Hey, man, this is a funny, that's what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm talking about, the Russell Westbrook and Nick Collison. Did you see the picture they took with the white man can't jump photo? Boy?
Perfect photo.
I love those photos, man.
Perfect photo.
I looked at him, I said, and everybody keep talking about Russell ain't dead. Russell's a teammate. He loves his teammates, man. And he took it, and especially Nick Collison. And Nick is the epitome of teammates. But for them to do this, if y'all get a chance, go look up Nick Collison, Russell Westbrook, and white men can't jump photos.
They got it. They got it down
everything
pat.
to say. You know, Nick got on the tights.
Got the tights. He got the Wesley Snipes shirt that come showing way too much cleavage.
And, you know, Nick got on that old raggedy. You remember that shirt that looked terrible?
Billy Hope
shirt.
Yeah.
And hopefully, and then they got the photos with their women on that too.
Got the women in there, man. Listen, these type things are team building activities. Show another side. We always see Westbrook with the crazy outfits. But if you really kind of follow his Instagram, his Twitter, whatever, Russ does these kind of things all the time. But we always see it. Always seems like he angry. No. If you watch him just on the floor, you just think, angry guy. Yeah. Russ really gets it, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Him and Nick been together since the whole time.
Right.
That's probably his homeboy, man. That's what I'm talking about, Russell, man. I like that. Just have fun sometimes, man. You need your teammates, man. Yeah. Everybody talking about his other teammates, like, no, don't forget about Nick. Nick's my guy. He's been true the whole time.
And it's probably been some time. Nick probably been on that chopping block, and they like, you know what, that Russ guy.
Yeah.
Let's let Nick continue. So I'm pretty sure when Nick's career over, he gonna always send Russ a Christmas card.
Russ probably already know if I ever get in a fight. I know who coming.
I already know, yeah.
I already know Nick gonna jump in.
Some of these other jokers over here.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
I'm sure there's been a couple times. Let's trade Nick. Nah, Russ ain't playing that.
Yeah. Nah, man. He the only one get Russ calm.
Got anything else, man?
Yeah, I had a special one. That's what I'm talking about, Georgia State. Back at home this week.
Oh, man.
I mean,
August 31st, man.
They hadn't been home in a month. Imagine having to play 4 straight road games.
Then the one game you did have, they canceled that.
They canceled that one. That's tough.
You get to dress in your locker room. I bet they don't even know how to get back into stuff no more.
Right. They probably don't even know how to get to the stadium for game day routine at the stadium. They've been on the road so
man,
much.
We got to give our boy that's what I'm talking about. Just to something, man. Everything he said, man. He got on SC top 10. And what I like about Justin, he said, I knew how this offense was. I won't get the ball much. So when I get a chance to catch it,
I got to make that catch.
Got to make that catch.
Got to make that catch, man.
Hey, we come back, man. It's Crushing the NFL, man. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over.
As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Sensation Station Network. Radio 2.
Atlanta.
You doing more damn talking than you are damn playing today.
Stop all that talking, man. It's football time. That's what the thing say for you, man. Hey, man, what's an interesting week in football, mate, to say the least, man. Starting with this last Thursday. I had picked the Panthers because I thought, they was at home, mate. You know what I'm saying? We got Cam on fire.
Right. It's a good pick.
Should we look at the Eagles a little differently now? What's your thoughts, man?
I like what they're doing. I'm not in love with their wide receivers. Their running game. Blunt is a power back, but they're not hitting no home runs from the running back position. I like the defense. Really like the Eagles defense, but I mean, you know, Wentz has definitely improved from year one.
Yeah.
Has definitely improved from year one. Am I drinking the Kool-Aid, Philadelphia Kool-Aid yet? Not yet.
You know what makes them balanced, though? To have a good defense don't put them in bad situations. Even
Right.
though they got 23 points put on them. The defense puts them in a situation where they're scoring. And Wentz does what he 222 yards, but he had 3 touchdowns.
Right.
So he's
Right.
efficient. You know what I'm saying?
He knows the thing. Well, Wentz is killing everybody. When plays break down, he can pick up 15, 20 yards with his feet. That's been the biggest difference in the offense this year. When he's pulling the ball down,
Get some yards.
I mean, he getting big yards when he pull it down.
But also, man, as you can tell, Cam helping them out with 3 picks. That doesn't hurt them if you're giving them picks. Give them a chance to win, man.
More possessions.
You know, I'm just going to stop talking about Cam. Because 1 week I asked you, has he plateaued? Then he hit back-to-back 300-yard games.
Right.
Then he flipped this week and throw 3 interceptions. I don't know. I'm just going to leave Cam alone, man. I'm done with you, Cam. What do you, brother?
In Cam's defense, I feel his offensive coordinator is doing him a disservice. I think
been on that for a while.
Mike Shula is terrible, and nobody is telling this guy, listen, you got to stop throwing off your back foot. You got to just stop chunking the ball.
Here's the other problem.
You can't let him do that.
Here's the other problem too, Mace. Cam had 71-yard rushing. You know who that next biggest rush came from?
Probably was McCaffrey with about 20 yards.
McCaffrey and Samuel tied with 8 yards apiece.
Oh, nah, see. But you know what? And I said this last week, I feel like they need to give McCaffrey more.
They need to run him more.
They need to run him.
He ran 4 times.
Right. I mean, you know, when he's lined up outside, you're throwing him the ball.
Yeah, we know it's coming to him.
Right. Line him up and let him take the ball off tackle.
Well, I agree. Something wrong with the offensive coordinator. I've told you this many times from high school to college. I don't enter the pro. I don't like these offenses. They too cute.
Yeah.
Too much throwing.
Yeah.
Not enough pounding. Yeah. Run the ball, man.
Yeah.
What did Pittsburgh? We gonna talk about the Pittsburgh game. What did they do when they were struggling with Big Ben?
Hey man, look here. They put that thing on the floor.
Yeah, and
put it on the floor.
Hey man, we talked about the Falcons already. They lost to the Dolphins 20-17. Man, that's the smokiest quarterback won. But Vikings, Packers, we know what happened there. What changed the game? When you lose your stud Aaron Rodgers, things happen. Brett Hundley
changed the game.
Came out through 3 picks. That's a big thing to ask from the guy who came off the bench to take. Because Aaron, the offense is around Aaron.
The offense is Aaron Rodgers' offense. Yeah, now you're asking Brett Hundley to come in and ride. You see when Brett ran over there, he had to give hey man, any last words before you go caught off to the locker room? It's Brett Hundley's team.
Like you want to say, on that Z motion, do I hit him in the flat quick?
Right. I mean, what do I do? It's tough.
And Case Keenum, they just did enough. 3 interceptions doesn't help. That's back-to-back game. We saw 3 interceptions. You would lead to a loss.
Right.
You see
hard
3
to overcome that.
You're going to take a L. So.
And what Case Keenum is doing for the Vikings, he's not putting them in bad situations. Mm-hmm. He's truly managing the game. He the new Trent Dilfer. He doing enough to get W's.
Yeah,
he doing enough to get W's.
Speaking of which, we went to this game, and the Saints had to score 52 points to win because the Lions kept coming back, Macy.
That Lions offense gritty. That's a gritty football team. Like I say, I'm more impressed with Matthew Stafford in the NFL than I ever was at Georgia. He just didn't do it for me when he was at UGA.
And I'm also impressed with him because he's still putting up them numbers without his big number 1 receiver.
Right. I thought his career would kind of go in the shell. He's actually gotten better.
He's still putting up 312, 3 touchdowns.
Right.
Mark Ingram had over 100 yards rushing. Wow.
Yeah. Well, see, now they don't have the Adrian Peterson thing.
So now it's all him.
Yeah.
It's all him.
You got him. You got Kamara, who is their change of pace back out the bay, the utility guy. Yep. It works.
Switch it up. Make it work, man.
And Drew Brees. I mean, this Drew Brees.
Yeah.
This Drew Brees.
Everybody said it was Drew. I said the offense. I want to say this because I was going to say this, but Eric, I forgot about it. I'm kind of wondering with Matt Ryan, real quick, Mace, has he not found his style yet in the league? Because every year we have to say, well, Matt has to get used to this person, used to that person. I look at certain quarterbacks, the top tier. Tom Brady's had about 6 offensive coordinators. Everybody says it's the system, but Tom Brady made the system work.
Yeah.
Has Matt not? Do we always have to? When Matt have a change, say, okay, we got to let Matt get used to his new coordinator, his new this. Like it had to be a perfect center. Had to be perfect receivers, has to be perfect offensive coordinator. So do we have to always say with Matt, does he not instill that I'm Matt Ryan, get in line?
Well, I'll say this, and in defense of Matt. Those guys talk about, even though Brady's had a couple of different coordinators, they were all off of that one tree.
Right.
So they've all pretty much still ran the same system.
Well, I just say that because we talk about Matt Stafford and we saying Matt Steele.
Yeah.
And Drew Brees.
Well, with Matt, with Cooter being the offensive coordinator now, Cooter found out what Stafford really likes to do. And this is, as an offensive coordinator, you have to ask your quarterback, what do you like to do? Because he's the one on the field. He's the one going to take all the blame.
That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of surprised when we say, well, we have to do this. He have to have all this.
Right, because think about what they did with Shanahan after the first season. Him and Matt sat down, got together, and they figured out this is what Sarkisian and Matt have to do.
And that's what I guess I'm tripping off of, and not to switch off because we still not doing that. But if I have my stud at quarterback, Sarkisian's first thing should have been, what you need, Matt?
Me and Matt, the quarterback and the coordinator, they have to be, y'all have to do everything together. Everything, because y'all have to have the same eye. When they don't have the same, if I see something and you see something totally different,
we got to talk about it.
We got to talk about it.
And more than I'm going to say, it's kind of like when they say you got a driver, you got to make the driver comfortable.
Yeah.
If he ain't comfortable in his offense, something ain't right.
And let's say this before we go to break. This offense right now is very basic. It's nothing like last year, multiple sets and all that stuff, multiple motions. This offense, Sarkisian's offense, nothing like the offense you ran last year. And that's what I told y'all had to worry about.
Man, it's very basic. Sarkisian.
Very basic.
Stay away from alcohol. We'll be right back.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face. And posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes.
Diabetes, cancer, heart disease, yeah, right. I'm too young to worry about all of that, or am I? Millions of Americans are being diagnosed younger and younger each year. I guess it's really no surprise with how much our lifestyles have changed. More fried fast foods, extreme stress from work. 176 million people in North America consume unhealthy drinks. I know I do. Who could be next? My brother? My sister? Me? I think it's time to make a difference, and so should you. Extreme X2O alkaline water, designed to cleanse your body with just 2 simple steps. Shake and wait. Not only will it help clean your kidneys, liver, and intestines, but it also helps with weight loss and anti-aging. Sign me up today. AbundantLifeMovement.com. You know, I better go call my sister to let her know about this. You should really tell a friend too, because is it really gonna kill you to shake and wait?
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
Hey man, we back. Still talking these NFL scores right now. The next score, Patriots, Jets. Patriots won 24-17.
They robbed them people.
Oh, well, very controversial call.
They robbed them people.
But, Patriots always seem to get those controversial.
Always. Tuck rule. This game. They always get them, man.
Get a little favoritism. But anyway, man. Any thoughts, man? Jets are better than everybody thinking they are this year, man.
Listen, the Jets playing football, man. The Jets would, listen, that would have gave them sole possession in the first place if they had got that phone, if they got that call.
Not every call goes that way.
They always go the other team way, though. Always.
New England won 24-17 over the Jets. The next score is the 49ers lost to the Redskins 26-24. 49ers just can't get that win, man. Shanahan cannot get that first win.
He went on ahead and benched Hoyer.
He said, Hoyer, it's enough of it, man.
That's it. I'm done with you.
You know what? I tried, and it didn't work out. He went with C.J. Beathard. He threw for 19 for 36, 245 and a touchdown. Carlos Hyde, man, he's not having the impact I thought he would have. He started off pretty strong, but
I mean, it's not a lot of running. Listen, when there's no threat by your quarterback,
so they piling up on him.
People gonna stack the run. Like that's what everybody doing to them.
Yeah, it look like he's gonna have the quarterback throw him open.
Right,
throw him open for him to get something about it. Your boy threw for 330. You like that? He still can't get a full contract. He go year to year every year, but he threw 330, 2 touchdowns.
I honestly think he's gonna end up in San Francisco.
Might be a
destination. I think that's where he's gonna end up. I truly believe it.
That could happen because if you're not mistaken, him and his daddy, that's who drafted him.
Yeah.
Bears 27, Ravens 24 in overtime. Flacco looking like he owed Baltimore money.
Man, Flacco. Hey, man. He going to flash that Super Bowl ring, though.
24 for 41, 180 yards and 2 interceptions. That's what $20-something million get you, bro.
Hey, man. Flacco.
Trubisky out quarterbacks you.
Not really. I mean, he got a touchdown pass from Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Mitchell out there swimming now.
Mitchell don't know what's going on, but I'm just saying.
Mitchell
making about, what, 6 a year?
Yeah, rookie contract. Yeah.
Flacco making 22. Come on, Flacco.
Yeah, come on, Flacco.
Ray Lewis ain't walking out there to help you this year, man.
Ray Lewis is not walking through that door.
No, he's not walking through that door to help you, buddy. The Texans, man, that dang Deshaun Watson, baby. He's still doing it, man.
Had this thing for Cleveland to watch the guy that you passed on twice and see him do the numbers he's doing. And like I say, I just like what they're doing with Deshaun. You almost really question, now everybody really question, like, why didn't this guy start from day one? Should have been a day one starter.
Y'all hard hit out there, man.
But, I mean, Tom Savage, I watched Tom Savage. Tom Savage is having a ball over there on the sideline.
Oh, he's living life right now.
Because he like, hey, man, listen, it ain't on me.
Hey, so you get to make the money you make and keep the ball cap on?
Right.
You can chill Deshaun, too.
Tom Savage so cool. He keep his helmet on. Oh, yeah. He don't want no ball cap.
He want to play.
He want to play. He don't want to wear the earpiece.
He wants to keep
his helmet on.
And all Fuller does for the Houston is catch touchdown.
Boy.
He got like 8 catches and 5 touchdowns.
I'm losing the battle. I didn't think he was going to make this kind of transition to the NFL from Notre Dame. I like Corey Coleman more than I liked him.
Yeah.
But I mean, Fuller, all he does is catch touchdowns.
But he does the right thing because Mason, you're going to pay all your attention to the other guy.
DeAndre Hopkins, and you're going to do that.
If I'm a defense, I got to double that over there.
Right.
So now, he's doing what he does and getting his touchdowns. Cardinals, 38-32. We talked about AP a little bit earlier with 100-some yards that he had, 134 yards. Larry Fitzgerald, make sure. First ballot, man. 10 catches, 138 yards, touchdown.
Love Fitzgerald.
And when you got a running back like Peterson pounding, Carson Palmer put up 16. He had up 283 yards and 3 touchdowns doing his thing. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he had to step in because our boy got hurt.
Fitzpatrick slinging that thing.
He threw for over 290 yards, 3 touchdowns. Had 2 picks.
In the second half.
That's all they want to have.
Yeah.
To try to keep him back in and bring him back in it. But I think old boy be back at an AC joint injury.
Yeah, you can play with that.
You can play with it. Just going to be a little painful with you. But,
you can play with that.
Jameis will be back this week.
Hey, man, real quick. Al Horford soft. Okay, keep going.
That's tissue.
Man.
Rams, 27. Jaguars, 17. Okay, man. I'm trying not to believe in them, Maceo, but they're going to make me believe
I'm going to continue to say this. Jeff Fisher just must be an awful coach. He must be an awful coach. This is the same exact team.
Right.
Well, you add Sammy Watkins, but Sammy Watkins not making no noise. He's had one good game.
Jared Goff only threw for 124 yards and 1 touchdown.
And that's what I'm telling you. This is the same team that Jeff Fisher had last year who he couldn't get to play.
All I know is this. Todd Gurley, I think I said something earlier about you. Might have pissed you off. Hey, man.
Todd Gurley is balling.
160 yards. And Leonard Fournette, man, he breaks one every week.
Man, listen.
75-yard touchdown this week.
Maybe the NFL is easier than college.
Because he ran 100.
And again, I say that because I think he was just saying now he ain't got to go to class. All I got to do is just go collect the check and go run this ball.
All I got to do is collect the check.
Yeah.
Steelers. You have it, Kevin? Here we go, man. Steelers, 19. Chiefs, 13. Stopping that undefeated streak to make them 5-1 this week.
They made Kansas City. They brought them back down to earth. But they ran that ball. Listen, you play running back. I just don't understand Le'Veon Bell running style.
It's the most patient. Here's what I don't get.
How does he do that?
Here's what I don't get, and this is the thing. Most of the time we see guys do that, they be so much pressure coming at them at that time.
Right.
That you can't, he must really trust his backside because he really just is patient.
I mean, he will skip and hop son, he would just totally stop.
And just find a hole.
And just somehow he'll find a hole. I'm like, listen, that kind of patience he has with this running game is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Pay that man.
How do you stop a high-powered offense?
Keep him off the field.
Run the ball 32 times.
Keep him off the field.
32 carries.
I will say this. If Tariq Hill don't get blasted on that punt return for that last drive, that made a difference because now they shifted their coverage. Now you don't have the home run threat of Tariq Hill out there on the field. They double Kelsey.
And shout out to the old man, too, man. He was up there, man, number 92. I forget his name right now.
James Harrison.
James Harrison.
But came off the edge.
Came off the head, pushed that 6'6", 300-pound lineman away like it wasn't nothing. Got him a good sack.
Boy.
I'm going to quit talking about the old people, man. Hey, when we come back, man, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to see what Maceo talk about these. I got a question for Maceo.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about it when we come back.
Health is at stake. Diabetes.
Diabetes, cancer, heart disease? Yeah, right. I'm too young to worry about all of that. Or am I? Millions of Americans are being diagnosed younger and younger each year. I guess it's really no surprise with how much our lifestyles have changed. More fried fast foods, extreme stress from work. 176 million people in North America consume unhealthy drinks. I know I do. Who could be next? My brother? My sister? Me? I think it's time to make a difference, and so should you. Extreme X2O alkaline water, designed to cleanse your body with just 2 simple steps. Shake and wait. Not only will it help clean your kidneys, liver, and intestines, but it also helps with weight loss and anti-aging. Sign me up today. AbundantLifeMovement.com. You know, I better go call my sister to let her know about this. You should really tell a friend too, because is it really gonna kill you to shake and wait?
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Station. I'm in the zone, man.
I'm impressed.
Hey, we're back, man. Still talking this NFL right now, man. Shout out to my man out here talking. So Cincinnati playing this weekend against the Steelers. Said it's going to be a bigger game. But
Cincinnati and the Steelers?
Yeah, I beat Kansas City, man. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Chargers beat the Raiders, man, 17-16.
Feel bad for the Chargers, man.
Yeah.
And the Raiders, man. People had the Raiders as a Super Bowl contender.
What?
Show you what we know.
They lost, 4 straight?
Yeah. Yeah.
4 straight losses to bring everybody down there.
And they still do not give Marshawn the ball enough, in my opinion. I mean, why bring him back if you're not going to run it?
Yeah, they ran 13 times, 63 yards.
It's not enough carries, man.
He's still popping them out there.
He came back. Give him 25 carries.
Might as well. David Carr came back. He only had 171 yards, touchdown, and 2 picks. Phillip Rivers, man, still around.
My fantasy quarterback.
Still Phillip.
It's my guy.
Phillip. Giants, Broncos. Hey. Didn't see this coming.
Only people in New York took the Giants.
Yeah, I didn't.
Only people with wheat Timbs on took the Giants.
Yeah.
Only people with Averex jackets took the Giants.
I didn't. If you'd have told me this, mate,
you got to have 3 copies of Belly.
Yeah.
To take the Giants. Nobody took the Giants.
Eli was going to throw for 128 yards and 1 touchdown. And their leading receiver was going to be Ingram, the tight end.
Yeah.
They would beat Denver.
Now, let's put this out here. Trevor Siemian is awful.
Yeah, he threw 2
He's not a good quarterback. And then they had to go to Brock Osweiler. Yeah. That Denver, so all you Denver Bronco fans who always running off at the yap, y'all not that good either.
You put up all these yards. You put up 412 yards of offense, and you didn't score but 10 points.
Tony Ballard.
I tell you a lot about what's
y'all
going
moving
on.
the ball from 20 to 20, fine.
Yeah. So y'all are now 3-2. Shout out to boy Emmanuel Walker, who keep talking about the Falcons dumps the juice, but you're a Denver Bronco fan. Y'all lost to 3 receivers nobody know. Just gonna put that out there for you, buddy. Falcons will dump the juice.
But hey, let me tell you something. That after the Super Bowl, he memed y'all for months.
Boy. I mean, he was talking all that.
That's his favorite word too.
Dumpster juice.
Dumpster juice.
Y'all lost to 3 receivers who weren't even on the scouting team. I'm just putting that out there.
What they always say, asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Who started that?
I don't know. It's a funny thing, though. Boy.
I hate that.
Titans beat up on the Colts 36-22.
That running game, run that ball.
Boy, they got a big one back there. Boy.
Run that ball. That run, Derrick Henry, bro. I was able to catch it right there at the end.
He's so big, man.
Hey, man, listen.
Again,
guys do not want to tackle him and DeMarco Murray. Guys do not want to tackle them.
That's a good 1-2 punch. That's a lot coming at you.
That's a lot. Listen, because you usually get, if a team got a big back, then the change of pace back be a little small scat back. They bring a bigger back.
Hey, man, speaking of scat back, you see that thing I tagged you on Twitter?
Yeah. Yeah.
He ran pretty good up there, man.
You saw him respond. He saw the hole.
He saw the hole, man.
Saw the hole, man. That man trying to get
Richardson,
back.
Man.
That man trying to get back in the league.
Shout out to you, man. And we're going to wrap this puppy up when we come back. So stay with us, Sister Crush.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
And so a new American industry has been born. Sensation Station Network.
go into this Crush Recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
Well, Blunt Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power.
Go to their website at bluntpower.com or go into their Facebook and on Twitter page at Blunt Power.
And check out their new store at Greenbrier Mall.
They do got one.
They got a big store.
We got to do something with that.
No doubt.
We got to do something with that. Hey, man, so great show, man. Had fun, man.
Yes, sir. Always good crushing the NFL.
I'm glad we give Erica 48 hours before she come on the show because we might have did a Monday show. We might have been.
Yeah. It's not going to be.
You got to give her 48 hours,
Yeah. I want everybody.
I got to feel, I hate to say that, we might have a few more games like this.
Yeah, I want everybody in social media world, listen, right after the game, go back and watch the game.
Yeah, just
before you start tweeting and texting. Yeah. And then also, if you're at the game, go home and record it and watch the game before you, because Erica, after she watched the game, she was able to see some things. Because when you're at the game, it's stuff you can't see.
You can't see everything.
Yeah, you can't see everything. You're drinking, you talking to buddy behind you.
Yeah, you're talking trash. But I'm going to say this again. If the Falcons win this week, it's not payback.
Still don't get the Super Bowl ring.
You're 4-2.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
You're not Super Bowl champions. You're not going to go upstairs and get the trophy.
Yeah, we're going to take that back to Atlanta with us.
You just won a game.
Right.
Because Brady going to pull out that fifth ring or whatever he got.
Yeah.
And say, I still got this, though.
Yeah.
Just win the game, get your season better, and have it, but don't brag. Just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Got a long way to go. This is a long season.
Just enjoy the win.
And keep it moving, man. So shout out to our girl Patrina King, man. She do everything, man.
Man, she do everything. Oh, it done start getting personal out here.
Oh,
between Boston and
Kyrie Pushner.
Yeah, it done start getting personal now.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
LeBron in ref form already. Oh, I said I wasn't hating on LeBron this year. My bad.
Yeah, you are. It's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna hate on LeBron this year. LeBron's my guy now.
No,
He's not my guy, but I'm not gonna hate on LeBron this year. Y'all would not hear me hate on LeBron this year.
Give my 15.
I won't do it.
Give him by October, November.
No. Great guy. Community guy.
We'll give it to after the All-Star break. But I can't stand that dude, man. Be like,
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna give him a pair of LeBrons. He got ugly tennis shoes. Yeah. But yeah, I rock with LeBron.
Yeah, man.
Team Nike, Team Cowboys.
Yeah, he was.
He is a Cowboy fan.
Cowboy fan.
Yeah. So LeBron's my guy now.
Hey, man, thanks to everybody who came through today. Thank you, Prime, producing the show.
Prime.
Yeah, only guy I know spelled Prime with a Y. We're gonna keep moving with that.
You see D broke out the Letterman jacket.
I saw him.
Fraternity Letterman jacket.
With the big Q on that, the hook on
man.
there.
We gotta get him to do some funky four corners one day for us. See if he can hop.
Thank you, Erica.
Oh, and he start laughing. He can hop. When they laugh, that mean, boy, you underestimate, boy, I get off that flow.
Thank you, Patrina. Thank you, Maceo.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
We gone.
Recruit 101.